Welcome, curious minds, to The Deep Dive. Today we're plunging headfirst into a story that, well, it didn't just captivate a generation. It sparked this incredible global anticipation.
Oh, absolutely. The buildup was immense.
And it delivered an emotional punch unlike almost anything else. We are, of course, talking about the grand finale of the Harry Potter saga. So our mission in this deep dive is to really unpack Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. This is the 7th and final book, J.K. Rowling, published July 21, 2007.
Feels like yesterday and a lifetime ago all at once.
Doesn't it? And it's this powerful emotional conclusion, fantasy, young adult. I mean, it's iconic. We're drawing from a detailed summary and review to get into the nitty-gritty.
And right from the start, the central premise is clear. Harry, Ron, Hermione. They have to leave Hogwarts. Leave that safety net behind.
Which is the huge shift.
Massive. Their mission is to hunt down and destroy Voldemort's Horcruxes. And these, just as a quick reminder, are these objects holding fragments of his soul. It's what makes him immortal, basically.
So that's the core quest driving everything.
Exactly. This incredibly dangerous hunt shapes, well, everything that happens in the book. Every choice, every sacrifice.
And it sets such a different tone immediately. No more school year structure. It's relentless.
It really is. The stakes are just fundamentally different.
It kicks off with the escape from Privet Drive.
Right.
Which is this really dangerous plan, multiple decoys, trying to get Harry away safely.
But it immediately shows the cost, doesn't it?
The tragic loss of Mad-Eye Moody straight away.
It's a brutal opening. Sets the stakes. No one is safe.
And any sense of safety is just gone. You think maybe they'll get a breather after the escape?
Nope. Bill and Fleur's wedding happens, this moment of joy.
And then the attack.
Yeah, Death Eaters crash it. The trio is immediately forced into hiding, on the run. It sets this pace, this feeling of isolation that carries through so much of the book.
And that leads directly into the Horcrux hunt across England.
Yeah.
Which is, grueling is the right word.
Definitely. It's not a quick trip. The sources really emphasize the challenges, betrayal, despair.
Even conflict within the trio.
Yes, that internal conflict is key. This isolation, the constant threat, it tests their friendship in ways we just hadn't seen before. Their vulnerabilities are really exposed.
And their search takes them to some deeply personal and really dangerous places, like Godric's Hollow.
Harry's birthplace.
Yeah, you think it's about remembrance, maybe finding something important.
And instead, it's a trap. Nagini, Voldemort's snake, is waiting.
Chilling. It just hammers home that nowhere is safe.
Yeah.
Not even his past.
And that experience is followed pretty quickly by their capture by Snatchers.
Right, and imprisonment at Malfoy Manor.
Which is just harrowing. It shows the brutality of Voldemort's followers, the regime.
Yeah, it gets really dark there.
But amidst that darkness, you get one of the most purely emotional moments in the whole series.
Dobby
the house elf. His sacrifice during the escape, it's heartbreaking.
It really is a testament to loyalty.
And the ultimate cost of that loyalty.
So they survive Malfoy Manor. Barely. And their next move shows just how desperate, but also how resourceful they've become. The Gringotts break-in.
Audacious is the word.
Totally. Breaking into the Wizarding Bank to get another Horcrux Hufflepuff's cup from Bellatrix Lestrange's vault.
And escaping on a dragon.
I mean, talk about dramatic. But it also shows them becoming, well, outlaws, really. Blurring those lines between good methods and dark methods because they have to.
Yeah, it shows how far they've been pushed. And this whole path, this hunt, it inevitably leads them back.
Back to Hogwarts.
Exactly. They discover another Horcrux, Ravenclaw's diadem, is hidden inside the school.
So they have to go back. But it's not like going home.
Not at all. It's returning to a battlefield. It sets the stage for the climax, the Battle of Hogwarts.
Which is just epic.
Yeah.
Massive, emotional, deadly. The scale is huge.
Unprecedented for their world.
And the cost is devastatingly personal. We lose so many people. Fred Weasley.
Lupin, Tonks, among others.
It's brutal. It's the final stand, really, for the soul of their world and for these characters we've spent years with.
And right in the middle of all that chaos, you get this incredible moment of Snape's redemption.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
Before he dies, Snape gives Harry his memories. And they reveal everything.
That he was protecting Harry all along.
All along. Driven by his love for Lily Potter, it just completely reframes his entire character.
One of the great literary redemptions, surely.
Absolutely. Transforms him from villain to, well, a very complex hero whose love shaped the whole conflict.
And then the story rushes towards the final confrontation. Harry willingly sacrifices himself.
An unbelievable moment. You think that's it?
He comes back because he was unknowingly a Horcrux himself. Voldemort's soul fragment was inside him.
Right, that connection.
And that self-sacrifice is key to his final victory over Voldemort, using the Elder Wand, finally ending it.
The ultimate culmination of everything, all the sacrifices.
And after all that darkness, the book gives us a glimpse of life after the battle, the epilogue, 19 years later.
Which is quite something. Seeing Harry, Ron, Hermione, Ginny as adults.
With kids heading off to Hogwarts. Specifically mentioning Harry's son, Albus Severus Potter.
Yeah, it's a powerful image. It shows the future they fought for, the continuation. Life goes on.
So that's the incredible journey of the plot. But beyond that, Deathly Hallows is just packed with these really profound themes, doesn't it? It takes it way beyond a simple fantasy story.
Absolutely. I mean, woven throughout is the theme of sacrifice. Harry's willingness to die is central, obviously. It has this almost Christ-like resonance.
Yeah, you can see that.
But it's not just him. So many characters make sacrifices, big and small. It underscores the true cost of fighting for what's right.
And holding it all together through all the despair and, the moments where they doubt each other is that friendship and loyalty.
The core trio, their bond is unbreakable, isn't it?
It feels like the hardship actually strengthens it somehow.
I think it does, even when they're at their lowest, when Ron leaves for a bit. That fundamental trust and, frankly, love pulls them back together. It's their anchor.
Yeah.
And that ties directly into the main theme of the whole series, really, the power of love.
Right, from book one.
Exactly. This finale just hammers it home. Love conquers hate. It's the ultimate weapon against Voldemort's darkness, not just magically, but as the driving force for everything they do. Compassion, justice.
It really highlights that Voldemort's inability to love is his greatest weakness.
Precisely. And beyond love, the book really digs into death and resurrection.
Not just Harry's literal experience in the forest.
No, it's deeper. Through Dumbledore's complex past, Snape's whole life story, even the Deathly Hallows themselves. The book asks us to think about mortality differently.
Not just as an ending.
Right. Maybe as part of a cycle. Something to be understood, perhaps, rather than just feared or conquered in the way Voldemort tried to.
That's deep. And it seems critics largely agreed on the power of this ending. The source review we looked at gave it a perfect 5 out of 5 stars.
High praise.
Yeah, citing the epic storytelling and pacing, the emotional payoffs for characters we've known for so long, and calling the ending satisfying and symbolic. Sounds like it really stuck the landing for many.
It did, for the most part. But, for balance, it's worth mentioning the cons highlighted in the review, too. Encourage a bit of critical thinking.
Okay, what were they?
Well, for some readers, certain deaths like Fred, Tonks, Lupin felt a bit rushed, perhaps, or maybe underserved in the grand scale of the battle.
I can see that. So much happens so quickly.
Exactly. And the epilogue itself, it's described as divisive.
Ah, yeah, I've heard that.
Some find it a little too neat, maybe too tidy an ending for such a complex, sprawling story with so much trauma. It's definitely something fans debate.
Does that neatness take away from the grit, do you think?
It's a fair question. Maybe it smooths things over a bit too much, offers closure, but perhaps loses some of the, lingering impact of war.
Interesting point. But regardless of those debates, the wisdom in the book really shines through in some of the quotes.
Oh, absolutely.
Like Dumbledore's line, "Do not pity the dead, Harry. Pity the living, and above all, those who live without love."
Powerful. That really gets to the heart of this series' message, doesn't it? About compassion, connection.
Yeah, it reframes tragedy. The real tragedy isn't death, it's a life without love.
Exactly. It redefines pity. And then there's that other really resonant one.
The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
Chilling, right. And so potent, given everything Harry faces.
Definitely sticks with you. So who is this deep dive in this book really for?
Well, obviously, if you've read the first 6 books, you have to read this conclusion. It's essential.
No question.
But beyond that, it's highly recommended for any fan of fantasy or coming-of-age stories.
Or really anyone who appreciates stories about resistance, loyalty, the way to sacrifice.
Yeah, it's a journey that demands completion, I think.
So there we have it. We've journeyed through the incredible, intense finale of Harry Potter and the Deathly Hallows. We followed the Horcrux hunt, lived through the Battle of Hogwarts, saw the ultimate triumph, and remembered the sacrifices.
Yeah, and diving back into it, like this really reinforces those core themes that make it so powerful. That enduring friendship and loyalty.
The power of love conquering hate.
And that deep exploration of death and resurrection. It really was a breathtaking emotional ending. Delivered those character payoffs, even with, those minor quibbles some have about deaths or the epilogue.
It definitely delivered.
So let's leave you with a final thought, building on that quote. The last enemy that shall be destroyed is death.
Yeah.
What does that truly mean? For death to be destroyed? Not just Voldemort being defeated, but maybe in the power of love, the strength of memory, the stories that live on after someone's gone or after a series ends.
How legacies defeat death's finality.
Exactly. How do the legacies of characters like Dobby or Snape and all the lessons learned, how do they truly defeat death in a way that's maybe more profound than magic?
That's a great question to reflect on. How this ending might shape how you see endings elsewhere in stories, maybe even in life. Perhaps it inspires a reread with fresh eyes.
Worth considering.
Thank you for joining us on this deep dive.